Hi, Todd Wente here with Path to Progress for August 1st, 2025. I'm here in my mobile office, getting ready to head into the main office. And if you can hear a little bit of a drone behind me, or a drone in this recording, it's because they're doing some work here in the parking lot, doing some cleanup stuff. I apologize if it's distracting. It's a little distracting for me, but we're trying to make it through, right? Today as I was driving in fact, today as I was getting ready to start my day and kind of move around and do some stuff, I was agonizing over little things. If my wife is seeing this, sometimes she sees them, sometimes she doesn't. I'm not sure she's one of the two people that always watches these, but if my wife was watching this, she'll remember when I was sitting on the bed saying, "I just don't know what to do," and she was like, "You are making such a big thing out of something so small." And really, I think that is a lesson that has come back to me a lot. Is that sometimes I make small things much bigger than they need to be. Now that may sound like it runs in contrary to what I talk about on the channel about the next best small thing, but that's really what the whole thing is about. Are the small things that we're focusing on the ones that are really going to generate progress, or are they not the next best small thing? They're just the next small thing. And in this particular case, I don't know. It's a small thing, and I'm not going to talk about the specifics because it's the lesson that is more important, I think. And that is for me, in where I'm at, to look at things and be able to ask the question, is this small thing going to result in progress, or does it just not matter? That kind of wisdom is what I hope to develop in myself, and I think what all of us are trying to develop in our own lives. The idea of being able to look at something and say, yes, this small thing matters. It matters a lot. It matters a little. It matters. It matters because it's going to move me in the direction that I need to move in order to have a better quality of life, a better living. So how do you do that? Well, I don't know that all of this will work for anybody else, but I know the things that have worked for me have been asking the question, how often has the issue that's being raised by this one next best small thing been an issue? For instance, I have interacted with people where being angry has resulted in, or jumping to conclusions, or telling people what to do has seemed like the right thing to do. Being angry gets people's attention. It expresses the level of frustration that I feel in a particular situation and communicates some energy. Telling people what to do gets things moving in a right direction very, very quickly. But is that really the best small thing to do next? Sometimes asking a question is the next best small thing. And what it does is it moves the relationship forward. One of the things that I find a lot of times is that I'm not asking myself the question in the heat of a moment, in the heat of a decision, is this going to matter? And is this going to really help me make progress in any area of my life? What is the area that this action that I'm about to take is going to make a difference for? And is it really the next best small thing? That kind of self-awareness is what the oracle what was involved in the oracle at Delphi when years and years and years ago, centuries ago, above the oracle at Delphi, there was a phrase, know thyself. We hear the phrase, I believe it was Seneca who said that the unexamined life is not worth living. Asking ourselves, is this the next best small thing? Is this really going to make a difference in helping me make progress? When I can ask that, and when I can ask it in a dispassionate, organized, thoughtful way, I get really good answers. Sometimes I don't like the answers. Like this morning, when I was like, no, this is not the next best small thing. This is just a small thing. So I had to let go of it, even though I had a lot of energy behind it, and it really was something that I wanted to be the way that it was. I have to let it go. I'm thinking about that a lot today, and I hope it's going to result in some good choices throughout the day. And I hope that if you're watching this, I hope that it's been valuable for you too. I know in some ways I've been a little bit vague about things in my own life that precipitated the lesson, but hopefully the lesson makes sense. If it has, share this video, and if you're watching this and it's not really hitting with you, give us another chance for another one, and maybe I can find something that can be useful for you too. In the meantime, this has been the Path to Progress. My name is Todd Wente. Nullum Diem. We'll see you next time.